lot of plant collectors really like succulents because of the variety. And some of those plant collectors probably started their succulent collection with the jade plant. Right here we've got a variegated variety of the common jade plant, but you see these in lots of nurseries, lots of botanical collections. They develop quite a thick stem and really an easy plant to grow. You can propagate it with one leaf or stem cutting, and just a little bit different take on the plant with this variegation makes this one, I think, very attractive. Right up here we've got one of my favorite kalanchos. This is called the copper kalancho from Madagascar, and I just love the color of the leaves. This coppery color comes from hundreds of little cinnamon colored hairs that line the surface of the leaf on the copper kalancho. Over here we've got another kalancho, this time one that comes from the country of Panama. This is the Panama kalancho, and I love the blue color to the leaves, a little bit of a purple edge, and here in the wintertime it'll actually give you some peachy orange flowers on the Panama kalancho. A very popular succulent with the children is the string of pearls, sometimes called string of beads. Everybody loves the spherical shape of the individual leaves on the string of pearls. Well, right back here we've got another plant that has some interesting leaves on strings. This is known as string of bananas. These look like little bananas. Of course you cannot eat those, but makes a great trailing plant, and we use this sometimes in a big urn where we put together a mixed container of succulents, and we use this plant to spill over the edge, the string of bananas. Right up here we've got an interesting plant. This is known as the propeller plant, and you can kind of see with the leaves here about an inch thick, 4 or 5 inches long, beautiful silvery gray color, and kind of offset like the propeller of an airplane. The propeller plant closely related to the jade, and very easy, very tough plant. Good one to grow outdoors here in Oklahoma. Another euphorbia that looks similar to the cactus is the corncob euphorbia. This one is variegated, so you get that green and white mixed in. The little spines are kind of soft at first, but they do harden up a little bit. But you can kind of see the rows of the parts of the plant that look sort of like the kernels on an ear of corn. We've got a plant in the milkweed family right here. This is one of the stapelias. I love those little starfish shaped flowers that this one produces. Some of the larger flowered varieties have an interesting smell that attract flies to help with their pollination. Right here we have a sticks on fire pencil plant. It's called pencil plant because the stems are roughly the size of a pencil, but these can get quite huge. In Somalia and places in East Africa, these are grown as living hedges, and they can get to be about 30 feet tall, and camels actually feed on the stems of the pencil plant. The kind of orange and peach colored variegation on this plant gives it a little bit of an extra air of excitement. Right down here we have a Burros Tail. This is actually a sedum. It's a non-winter hardy sedum from Mexico, and you see these sometimes in hanging baskets where those stems can cascade down several feet. Easy to take care of. I think a succulent plant in a hanging basket in Oklahoma is about the only way to go. Those conditions are so tough with all the hot air and the wind blowing around the plant, and they dry out so quick, so a succulent, excellent choice for a hanging basket. Well, some of the succulents are somewhat new to cultivation. This is another crassula, closely related to the jade plant, one with wavy leaves. This was just discovered back in 1974, so it's just now kind of making its way around the horticultural industry. But very unique. I love those pasta-shaped leaves on this crassula. And then finally right here we have the copper-tone stonecrop, or the orange-colored sedum referred to sometimes as Nussbaumer sedum, Sedum nussbaumeranum, and we grow it in a beautiful little black pot here, and we love the color combination. And again, just an easy, very colorful plant that you can grow outside. But again, succulents as a group are so easy to grow. You can go on a summer vacation for a whole week or more, and once you get home, your succulents will be just fine.